Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Cubixx HD, which if you've never played it before, then basically it's a quick style clone but 3D because it's on a cube, hence Cubixx. It's a kind of sequel to the Mini, and a lot of people are slating it because they're saying just get the Mini because it's cheaper, but I totally disagree. Options wise, as you've just seen, you've got nothing. Leaderboards as well, 150 different leaderboards. But the reasons why I'm saying this is far better than the Mini and worth the extra price, these are, well, a few things about it. There's 7 enemy types, I'll get that out of the way. There's then 7-player co-op, which obviously that's totally brand new and rather cool that you can play the game with 6 other friends and obviously 7 of you all together. The only thing is it can get a little hectic because of things like this. For example, you can crash into each other's lines, or if I was to delete a section of the grid that one of the other, well, lines was on, then they'd die. So 7-player can get a bit frantic, but 6-player, to be fair, if you can get it together, is rather cool because obviously you just assign yourself each one of the sides of the cube. Just say, right, you take that side, I'll take this one, etc. And you'll get it done in no bother at all. Whereas the 7th player is kind of a bit like a spare wheel. There's 200 levels on the game, there's 50 challenges on the game, and then there's also 200 medals to get on the game. There's then 10 different deathmatch arenas to play, because they've added a deathmatch mode, and pretty much all of this wasn't actually in the Mini. It's the type of thing that I don't understand why people are complaining constantly that this isn't really worth the extra price when, as far as I'm concerned, it really is, because they have added so much, it's unbelievable. The only thing that you've really got to complain about is if you find these sorts of games boring. Personally, I don't. I love them. I've played them for years. I own several of them. I'll buy them pretty much all the time they come out, including the re-release of the original Quicks on the 3DS, which is just as good as I remember it being. So, a few other things to quickly mention. Obviously, as you might have guessed, you share lives now, which is also why 7-player can get a bit frantic with crashing into lines. Hell, that can happen on 4-player or whatever if you don't really work together well as a team. When you're cutting the lines, it will actually tell you how long you've done, and it'll tell you areas and stuff and combos, which is quite cool. But other than that, it's pretty much well, I don't even know what the genre this is called, but it's a quick style game really, so if you like them, then I personally think it's one of the best, if not the best, to come out in a long time. Graphically, while it's a bit simple, it still looks fantastic in places, and musically it sounds excellent, so I'm going to shut up for a bit and let you listen. Well, that's a little bit of the music, and well, really, I haven't got anything else I can say other than, if for some reason you'd want to, this game actually, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, allows you to use the official Blu-ray remote to play the game. All you need to do is simply hold down like the R1 button and then use the arrow keys, but seriously, that actual remote I'm controlling the top screen with, so rather cool. I suppose if you really wanted an extra player and you didn't have another pad, also you can give it to the guy who's been annoying you all night, I suppose, as a way of punishment. But yeah, as I say, it's a line game really, I suppose that's its genre. So if you like them, it's got plenty to do. If not, then you're probably going to get sick of it after 2 or 3 levels. So the fact that it's got 200 levels won't really matter to you, and all the extra bells and whistles. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.